Hello and welcome to Edison State Library's video series. In this video, I am going to go over the resources needed for the library resources needed for the Gen 101 library resource assignment. First thing you will need to do is get to the library's main page on the um, website. Sorry about that. So to start out, you will start off on the Edison State Community College main page. On the main page, you will go under Current Students and select your library link. Okay, so now you are on the library's main page. I'm kind of going to go over the assignment as I'm going through the different resources available. First, the first question basically on your Gen 101 assignment is it just basically states to access the resources, all you will need is your Edison State email and your Edison State password. That is the login information for any of the resources available through Edison State, whether it's ordering a physical item or getting an online resource. Once you log in, usually once to one of the resources, you won't necessarily have to log in every time. Usually it just keeps you logged in. So the what you need to do for the number one is, because you need to know your Edison State email and Edison State password, the question asks that you send an email to the library. The library's email, which is on the question, is on the assignment, is library, library, at edisonohio.edu. Send me an email. Let me know your email's working fine. And then I'll know you'll be able to access the resources. Okay, so going on to number two. And so what you have to do for the number two question is get to the library's main page. And what it wants you to do is go over the resources available on this page. These are the three resources that are referring to in question number two, but I will highlight some of the other things that are included here, which is our contact information. So if you would like to send us an email, go ahead and click this. It brings up an email and you can send it to us. You can call us at the provided phone number, or you can stop in to the Pickle Campus Library. And here's our hours of operation and the staff that works there at the library. Now I'm going to go over the different resources included in here. What we have is eSearch. eSearch is our all-in-one search tool, which means you can search for not only online resources through this eSearch, you can also locate physical resources that are available at either the Pickle campus or any academic library in the state of Ohio. Shares resources with other libraries, other academic libraries. So that is eSearch. Now, Edison State databases, our databases are like online libraries dedicated to a specific subject or discipline. I will select this explore the databases, only because I want to highlight the difference between the different databases. For example, Academic Search is a database that has academic type articles in there. Business Source is going to have business type articles. CINAHL, which you can't get from the beginning, or the name of it, is a nursing database. So each of the different databases, which these all are different databases, have different subject matters or topics they're dedicated to. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the libraries page by just selecting the tab along the top, and I'm going to talk about the research guides. Research guides are guides that are created with helpful tips or links or information for you to complete a class assignment or for a specific class. So if you click the View Guides link, these are just the different guides that are included in there. Okay, I am now again going to go back to the library's main page. Okay, this is the back to the library's main page. Sorry about that. What we're doing for number two was to just give a brief explanation of all of these. Once you have the brief explanation of all of these, we are going to go into an eSearch and do a search. In the eSearch, what it's asking for is to do globalization, a very short introduction. There we go. So we'll select that. And For number 3, what it's saying is you would actually like a physical resource. The initial search always comes up under digital resources, so are going to switch that, excuse me, to the physical resources. It seems to be a tongue twister for me today. Okay, so now we have physical resources, globalization, a very short introduction. We are looking for an item that is at Edison State. So we are going to utilize this availability items at Edison State. We will select that, and that provides results that are only at Edison State. So here is globalization, a very short introduction. It is available at our Pickwell location, and number 3 asks you to put in a call number, and this is the call number, the JZ1318. That is the actual address of the item at the library. We have it. Libraries are divided up where we actually use the Library of Congress system. Public libraries usually use the Dewey Decimal System, but academic libraries usually use the Library of Congress system, which is a series of letters followed by numbers, which just designate the area of which each book goes. So if you would like to come in and pick up this book, Globalization, a very short introduction, that's the address for it. Okay, going on to number 4, it's asking to go to the library database page. So I'm just going to go back to the library's main page. I am going to then select the Explorer, the databases. And though I have gone over these, this is asking you to name 3 of those. I have gone over academic search, the business source, the CINAHL, which is the nursing one, Nexus Uni. I did select that, I'm not sure if I went over that. Nexus Uni is a um, newspaper database, but in addition to newspapers, it has political information. For example, any executive orders are included in there. It also has government documents and legal documents. Oxford Reference Books is going to have ebooks available. Psych Info is going to have psychology information. Now, you just need to name 3 of these, so feel free to name any 3, but I am going to point out Sears Researcher and the Opposing Viewpoints. But those are good. They give 2 different sides to a story. So if you have to write a argumentative essay showing both sides, those are good places to get, those databases are good places to go for that information. Okay, that's number 3. It does say select academic search for number 5. So we're going to select academic search. We are going to search for globalization in the search box. I know I'm on the academic search database because it states here. And I'm going in the search bar and I'm going to put in globalization. And I spelled it wrong. Let's try that again. Okay. So globalization in academic search has given me 79,000 results or more. It says how many results does it bring in. And then it's asking us to filter those results. So the ways to filter the results, we currently have 0 filters. We are going to add full text to that, which means everything we have will be able to read the full text of the article. Peer reviewed are good for academic type assignments. It just means that others in the field or the discipline have gone over it and agree that is something that is useful for that field. And it also asks that we limit to the last 5 years or past 5 years. So we'll select that also. So now we currently have 3 filters. And what it asks is the next part, what did this do to your results? How did that affect it? I'm going to say it focused it. It reduced the amount and it focused those so that they're full text, peer reviewed, and within the last 5 years. All right, so then it asks for us to click on one of the titles. Even though we have access options here, I recommend that you always go in and select the title of the resource you're looking at, because this provides the tools needed to do different things with that. For example, here's save, here's cite, add to project, you can share it or you can download it. Um, Sometimes when you go into, say, the PDF, it may not have those options. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I just selected the title of that. And in this case, it does. Here's the information. Here is our save, our site, our add to project. So let me see. So we clicked on a title. Oh, and it wants to select the site option. So we will select this site option, and we need to have the MLA format. So it's currently in the APA, and we're going to scroll down to the MLA. We'll copy that to your clipboard and paste it in, and that would be the answer to number 8. Doesn't matter what article you chose, it just wants to show that you know how to do a citation. To get back to your results list from here, you would just click the back button, and that then takes us back to the article. If you wanted to go back to your results, which is the full results list, you hit the back again, and there are all the articles on globalization. All right, and now I'm going on to number 9. So to do number 9, we need to go back to the library's main page. So far, we have gone into eSearch, we've gone into the databases, and now I'm going to go in the research guides. And what I would like you to do is find the Gen 101 research guide. All right, there's the Gen 101 library research assignment or library resources link. Okay, so this is the live guide, research guide for the Gen 101 class. What this has, like I've already stated, is helpful links and information in it. This goes over what a research guide is and what this specific guide is addressing. Here we have accessing the databases and journal articles. Scroll through, we have links to databases, and then we have how do I's, which are PDFs on how to access or use the different database or whatever is in the box. Um, so, for example, the how do I on the academic search, it provides a link, it shows you how to search, which we've already done. So basically for number 9, you're going to write down 3 things you learned from this. It doesn't have to be this one. I will show you. There's others. There's a how do I on Safari Books Online. There's a how do I on the eSearch. If we go to locating books, there's how do I's on looking for books, how to go do the eSearch for books only. We also have a tab here for citing bibliography and sources. So this provides citing information and how to do that. I have gone over those things with you, but that is what number 9 is asking for, is to go to one of the how do I's and write down 3 things that you learned. Thank you very much for watching this library video on the Gen 101 library resources. Feel free to reach out to us at the library if you have any questions or you need help with the assignment. Thank you.